You ever hear a story that just sticks with you? Not just inspiring for a few minutes, but one that makes you pause and see struggle, talent, even yourself differently. This is one of those stories. It's about a boy the world tried to count out before he could even speak. Born with cerebral palsy, couldn't walk right, couldn't talk clearly, but he felt music. And somehow, music felt him back. What happened next? It's the kind of thing that gives you chills and maybe, just maybe, reminds you what you're capable of too. This is the sound of the keys. And if you've ever felt unheard, unseen, or unsure of your worth, stay with me. You need to hear this. All right, imagine this. Small town, quiet life. And this one kid, Michael, born premature. Stiff muscles, delayed speech. By 2, he's diagnosed with cerebral palsy. With that came a list of nevers: never walk alone, never speak clearly, never live on his own. The world had already decided how small his life would be. But then, his mom, Ellen, a piano teacher. Not famous, but deeply passionate. And she notices something. When she plays, Michael listens. Really listens. Like the music is reaching someplace nothing else can. So one day she lifts him onto the bench. He's 4. His body struggles, but she places his hands on the keys. And somehow, he plays. One shaky note, then another. Then another. They're not perfect, but they're his. And that's where everything changes. Progress was slow, years slow. While other kids rode bikes, Michael was learning to move one finger at a time, morning and night. Not because anyone made him, but because the piano gave him something nothing else did. It didn't care how he walked or talked. It just asked what he felt. By 10, he was playing full song, simple but real. And when he played, the world went quiet. Then came the moment I'll never forget. He was 12 when his church asked him to play during Sunday service. He was terrified, still used a walker. Still got looks when he spoke. But that morning, they wheeled the piano up, helped him to the bench, and he played Clair de Lune. If you've heard it, you know. It's soft, aching, full of hope. And when he finished, silence, then tears, then a standing ovation. Not because they pitied him, because for the first time they truly heard him. He didn't need words. The sound of the keys said it all. A few years later, Michael decided to apply to music school. Not just any school, places like Juilliard and Berklee. Bold move, right? He didn't fit the typical mold. His hands shook. He couldn't play fast. He needed help getting around. But he applied anyway. Rejection came fast. Some polite, others brutal. One even said, "We're not equipped to accommodate your condition." Not his talent, just his condition. Most would have quit. But not Michael. He started posting videos, raw, unedited, shaky hands and all. Every week, and people noticed. Musicians, teachers, strangers who understood what it was like to feel overlooked. Then one video, him playing a slow version of Moonlight Sonata, went viral. Millions of views, comments pouring in. I've never cried to piano before. This made me feel something I didn't know I needed. This is what music's supposed to be. And just like that, the world wasn't just hearing him. They were listening. Not long after that video takes off, Michael gets an email from Berklee College of Music. Not a rejection, not a polite no, an invitation, full scholarship. They don't want him despite his challenges. They want him because of his music, because of the emotion, the truth in it, the fire. Michael moves to Boston, studies under some of the best teachers in the world, and eventually, get this, starts performing internationally. Concert halls, universities, TEDx talks. He becomes known not just as a pianist, but as a voice for people who've been underestimated, overlooked, or labeled as less than. And every show, he ends the same way, with Clair de Lune, the piece that made people believe in him when he barely believed in himself. Now, you might be thinking, that's amazing for Michael, but what does it have to do with me? Here's the thing, it's not just about music, it's about what you do when the world puts a label on you before you even get a chance to speak. It's about how you respond when people doubt your worth, your talent, your dream. Michael didn't push through because he ignored his limits. He embraced what was possible within them. He didn't wait for approval. He didn't wait for someone to say, "You're good enough." He just played, posted, showed up, even when no one was watching. And that's what I want you to hear. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to go viral. You just need to start. To trust that what makes you different might be the exact thing someone out there needs. Whether your version of the piano is starting a business, writing a book, healing, leaving something toxic, or just trying again, don't wait for a stage to be built for you. Build it, one note at a time. Because someone out there is waiting to hear you. But they won't, unless you show up. Let this be your sign. It won't always be easy. Michael's journey took years. Yours might too. But growth happens in the quiet. In the not yet. In the showing up, even on the hard days. Especially on the hard days. Something I've noticed, almost every person who does something meaningful starts with this one decision. They stop waiting to feel ready. Seriously. They stop waiting for the perfect conditions. They stop waiting to have all the answers, or all the support, or all the gear, or all the confidence. And they just begin. Michael didn't wait to be a master. He didn't wait to be fully accepted. He didn't wait to be able to walk unassisted or speak clearly. He just sat at the piano and played. And played. And played. Eventually, the world heard the sound of the keys. But more importantly, he heard himself. And that's what I want for you. I want you to get quiet enough to hear that part of you that knows what you're here to do. That part that gets excited when you imagine the possibilities, even if your brain starts listing all the reasons why it won't work. That voice, that spark, that's you. And you've got to protect it, feed it, trust it, even if no one else does. Let me leave you with this. The stories that stay with us aren't about perfection. They're about people who showed up, shaky, unsure, but real. Michael didn't move the world by playing flawlessly. He did it by playing honestly. So what's your version of the piano? Your art? Your voice? Your idea? Whatever it is, start. Even if your hands shake. Especially if they do. That pull you feel right now? That's your sign. Don't scroll past it. Act on it. Take the first step. One note, one message, one decision. Michael did, and it changed everything. If this spoke to you, hit that like button, subscribe for more real stories like this, and share it with someone who needs a reminder of what's possible. And drop a comment. What's your piano? I'd love to hear it.